And Brittany, thanks, Jody. Okay. Welcome this evening. I just want to take a moment and honor you for being here and stepping away from your family for a little bit and learning a little bit more about this incredible opportunity that we have at Modere. Just to kind of give you a little bit of an introduction here. My name is Dawn Plotz, and I have with me Jodie Eck this evening. And we just want to say thank you once again for spending some time with us this evening as we kind of just give you a little bit of a behind the scenes glimpse as to what Modere and really what social retail is all about. Just to give you a little bit of a glimpse into my story before I started this journey. I had been with a previous network marketing business, and I was with that particular company for about 4 or 5 years. And I'm going to go ahead and mute upon entry just to be safe. All right. And what I noticed was unique in that particular space. I've been in the industry for 30 years. I'm a 30-year veteran of not only network marketing, but direct sales too. So I've been on both sides of the field and have built multiple teams. But interestingly enough, I've also been on the corporate side and been in consulting roles with various companies. So when my previous network marketing business was like plummeting and it was right on the cusp of everything that's unveiled over the past couple of years, I couldn't put my finger on what was going on, what was different, what had changed in the marketplace. And it was a struggle, not only for me professionally, but also for my team members. We had quite a significant team, and team members weren't making the income that I was used to watching team members produce. And so over the course of the next several months, I had to make some decisions to pivot, like many of us have done over the past couple of years. And what I opted to do at that point was I chose an offer that I couldn't refuse to step back into a corporate role. So on the corporate side of the business, I was a lead executive for sales and field development. So I pride myself in the fact that I kind of knew what was going on, but I really didn't have a big picture, and I didn't have the perspective of being back on the corporate side of things until I was back in that role, and I was doing due diligence and I was doing market studies, and I was kind of looking sideways and seeing everything else that was going on. And I realized that the reason that my other business was plummeting so much was because there were so many changes that happened at warp speed in our industry. And so that being said, in that role, unfortunately, the company was poised and was most likely going to have to close the doors in the next 2 years. We all knew that going in, but it was pretty significant. And that's why many of you have probably seen a lot of acquisitions, a lot of mergers, a lot of companies closing doors, and a lot of people that out there in the direct sales or the network marketing space, all of a sudden having very different results in their business. The one thing that was loud and clear to me though, as I was in that role, I personally was looking for a collagen product, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And that's how I met up with Angelique Nori, who is part of our organization, and reached out to her. But I really wanted to see and get a glimpse as to what was going on behind the scenes. What was staggering was that Modere, year over year for the past 8 years, even during the past 2 years, was profitable. Not only profitable, but they were setting records and they were continuing to trend up. And it was enough to cause somebody like myself to really take notice. And then I looked at a lot of the players that were in the space, many that you'll meet, or several of them that are here with us tonight. And I was watching people that I knew from the previous business winning, like Jodie being one of them. And I'm so honored she's here with me tonight, and winning at a level that I wasn't seeing people win at in the previous company. So I'm going to share my screen here with you. And if it's okay with you, I'd just love to just walk through a little bit of what I saw and give you a better glimpse as to what social retail is all about. All right, so while we're counting down here, feel free if you have questions or if something comes up, pop them in the chat and we'll be more than happy to answer any of those questions before we wrap this evening. All right, let's dive into not another countdown. I just had the unique opportunity of sharing some time with colleagues over the past couple of weeks. And gosh, what I really want to share with you tonight is not only these amazing individuals that I've had such a unique opportunity to work with over the past 6 months, but their stories and how many of them are working this business very different. Some are building the business in pockets of their time and their spare time, many of which also have full-time jobs, and they've learned to balance this. I love social retail because it really does lend itself to the person who wants to work this type of business in the pockets of their time. They don't necessarily have the time to build an organization and they just want to reap the reward of being an incredible salesperson. So we'll dive a little bit more into that. I'm going to also share with you the simple steps. Keep in mind, throughout the years in this business, I've always taught duplication. And I've heard Angelique say it on a couple of different occasions, and it's so true. Systems duplicate in our business. It's not people. A lot of times people are trying to chase the person next to them, or they're looking sideways and trying to reach a certain title or reach a certain goal. One of the things that social retail really allows you to do is stay true and authentic to who you are. It's to develop your own voice. It's to create your own brand. So we'll talk a little bit about that and all of the tools that we have to help and support you. And then we're going to show you how we teach those skills so that you can be successful, whatever success looks like to you. So whether you're here to just add another revenue stream to your family, whether you want to put money away in savings and have, just an extra cushion for yourself, or you want to get ahead financially, or perhaps you're the type of individual that has an entrepreneurial mind. You're looking at the big picture, you really see the vision and how incredibly lucrative this business could be for you if you're willing to invest the time. So sit back. I'm going to share some statistics with you and I'll share a little bit of details. I am going to hide this. I don't know why that keeps popping up there. But really quick, these statistics, when I saw them, they jumped out at me and I thought they were really appropriate to share here with you this evening. 76% of Americans today are living paycheck to paycheck. 50% of Americans don't have 3 months worth of savings. 45% of Americans have a side hustle, and this number is up significantly. If you look at the numbers, comparatively speaking, to about 2 years ago, this number is up almost 10 to 12%. And then 58% of the world's population uses social media. And if you don't believe that it's true, I want each and every one of you on the call today to kind of do a self-check really quick and determine whether you are on any platform of social today at all. Social media is one of the largest marketing platforms. And the really cool thing about it is you can absolutely leverage it for free in your business. Now, this is that infamous remember when slide. But as I was reading through this today and kind of looking at that, I can't help but think about how much further we've advanced. Just a couple of months ago, we were looking at getting a used car, and there's an app to buy a car now called Carvana. If you think about all of the things that you do and how many applications you use on a daily basis just for the sake of convenience, and it's at warp speed. 3 to 5 years ago, I don't remember using a fraction of the applications, the apps that we do today. It's so easy to order food or order somebody to pick you up or just to go and get something really quick from Amazon. I can't help but wonder how many times, and I've caught myself doing this, I don't even want to go to the store. I'm just going to order it on Amazon because I know it'll be here in the morning and it'll save me the frustration of going to the store and finding out it's not there. And when I was in that corporate role, that's what I saw. I saw our consumer changing quite a bit. The corporate role that I was in, it was with a company that was still doing in-home parties. And I saw those numbers drastically plummet. And it was not only our company, but obviously it happened because of the climate of what was going on in the world, but that didn't rebound, my friends. People didn't go back to doing all of these in-home events. Some did, but those numbers didn't rebound like the company had hoped they would. And so I really want you to think about the convenience of literally having a business right at your fingertips. So what's so special about social retail? It truly has disrupted the industry. Now, social retail isn't something new. A lot of people think it just was created like a year or two ago because of the implication of having to stay home. The company is actually a 30-year company. And about 8 years ago, it was stripped down to the floorboards, more or less, and rebuilt on this framework of what you know today as social retail. There's a whole bunch of things that I'm going to talk to you about that differentiate this model from other models that you may have been exposed to in the past or experiencing even today. The thing that I love the most for my team is that everybody has a sweet spot in this business. I always said there's the population of people, and it's usually 80 to 90% of people that just love to sell and service customers, and they really don't have a desire to build a team. And then there's that extra 10 to 20% of people in any business that want to build and grow, and they want to support a team, and they want to have a network of people like that are part of their own community. Regardless of who you are and how you fit, everybody wins. So you can literally just build a customer pod with Modere and still win and never have to recruit a single person. Most companies, in order to scale through their career plan, you have to build a team in order to increase your income. With Modere, it's not the case. So not only do we leverage the best of what's going on in the social world as far as the apps and the spontaneity of being able to order products on demand, but you take that and couple that with all of the amazing features and benefits of what you do love about the direct selling and network marketing models. And it's like this perfect storm, this eclectic mix of what we consider one of the most amazing models in the marketplace. So these are just some of the items specifically that you're seeing today that we've brought together in what we consider the social retail model. So you have the best of direct selling and network marketing, right? You have an incredible wellness market and product. You have code sharing, affiliate links. You have attraction marketing, social selling on all platforms, online sales. So if you take everything that I've talked about and you converge it together in one business model that literally gives you easy access to work this business from an app by pressing a button, you hopefully have met the perfect solution to your needs. Okay, so social retail, these statistics, again, keep in mind that the social retail model is 8 years old. And so we have 4 million customers. We've produced over 2 billion in revenue. The one thing that I want to really highlight, there's actually two things on this particular slide. It's the 10-to-1 customer ratio, which is really, really big, and the 85% customer volume. Let me explain that to you for just a second. In other models, a lot of times in the marketplace today, you'll hear companies using pitches to entice people to join their company because we'll give you a 30% discount on product, or there's always a hook, or that, you'll get your products paid for if you just share with two friends. So there's a lot of things that are taking place in the industry. And what that says to me is that that model is dependent on its sellers, whether it's an advisor or representative, um, to make up the bulk of the volume that's coming in. Okay. So in our model, 85% of our volume is coming from legitimate customer sales. We are not a model that's dependent on our social marketers to produce volume. Okay, so that's a biggie, and that also it really adds to longevity and retention and all of the things that you want to see a stable business built on. That customer volume coming from that population of customers, it's so high on the customer side as opposed to depending on that volume. So let me jump and we'll come back to that if there's any questions, because I see some questions popping in here. I don't know. My slides are jumping. Bear with me just 1 second. Jodie, I might have to turn the reins over to you. Okay, I think we got it. There we go. All right, so let's talk about these systems here in just a moment. What's different? So as I mentioned, you have this model, and then I talked for a moment about that duplication principle. One of the things to keep in mind is that this business replicates on its own. You can't duplicate people. Systems are the only things that duplicate. And so what you're looking at here, if you're somebody, and I get this question all the time, that it has not necessarily built a business or leveraged social retail or social media to build a business in the past, you don't need to worry about that. We literally have every tool that you need to get your business up and running. I can guarantee you, if I give you the application to comb through and get your business set up, you literally will have the capacity to press buttons and start your business within 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so we teach you what to say on social, we teach you what to post. Over time, what we want you to do and we encourage you to do and we help you to do is we help you to find your own voice and figure out, who you are and what you want to say in the marketplace. But in the meantime, for the first 120 days of business, you have all of these incredible tools and resources to tap into that are going to guide you along the way. And so this is something that we do specifically for our team. And then the application that you're looking there at in the middle is our customer portal, but it's also where social marketers have the ability to simply share a code. So whether you're a social marketer and sharing a code with a customer, or whether you're a customer and sharing a code with a friend, I want you to think of it this way. A lot of times our friends are willing to share a coupon code with another friend. They may not necessarily have that friend call you, but your customers have the capacity to share their own coupon codes, and they have unlimited $10 off coupon codes as well to share with their friends. As your community does this, the amazing piece of the puzzle is that your customer pod can grow exponentially as you teach your customers to share. We get paid twice a day, every day, so every 12 hours. And if you're somebody who right now is in a season where that extra residual income is going to make a big difference in your home, the sales that you make today are literally paid within 12 hours. So if you have a sale that comes in tonight, you're paid tomorrow morning. I believe it's 5 a.m. Mountain Time and then 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So that's deposited immediately right into your Modere My Pay, and you have access to those dollars. All right, so let's talk about product for a little bit here. And when I was talking for a moment ago about the consumer and how their demand has changed, one of the things that obviously is prevalent in the marketplace today is non-toxic, clean products. And this was something near and dear to my heart. But I just really want to comb through this just to give you a little bit of a landscape as far as our product mixes are concerned. The products are non-GMO, non-toxic, safe. There's thousands of ingredients that we say no to. EWG certified, EPA, and NSF certified as well. So I'm going to talk a little bit about each of the product buckets, but we have the world's most effective collagen. Let me dive into these, and I want to make sure that I can get you off of here, and we have plenty of time to hear from Jodie. This is Asma, and she's our CEO. And what you're looking at here are just a few of the amazing accolades and awards that we've received over the years. We actually just earned another one too. I absolutely have mad respect for this woman. And not only is she a brilliant businesswoman, one of the things that you'll come to learn as we dive into the products is she actually grew up in the lab too. And the collagen is actually her formulation. So it's really a cool story, and I'm not going to dive into it today, but I really encourage you to learn a little bit more about this brilliant woman and the mastermind behind us, the products that we offer in the marketplace. All right, so this is our liquid biocell collagen. This was actually the very first product I started with. I actually had a really bad allergic experience to a different collagen in the marketplace. And this was one of the things that caught my attention when Angelique was doing an Instagram story one day. And I reached out to her, and this was before I knew about social retail or anything like that. I knew that I needed collagen as an athlete. This was something that was important to me, and I was also trying to heal after competing and doing some other things, and just trying to get my everything back in order. And so as I was doing some due diligence and learning a little bit about this, and Summer, who's on our team, does an amazing analogy of a chain link fence, and I can't even do it justice, but this is a collagen matrix, and it's the only collagen that is bioidentical to human beings in the marketplace. And so with this collagen matrix, you have your collagen, right? You have your chondroitin sulfate, and you have your HA, which is your hyaluronic acid. And so these three things together. So your collagen is more or less like the glue Angelique uses. I love the metaphors for the collagen. The collagen itself is like the glue that holds things together, right? The hyaluronic acid is the moisture. And then your chondroitin sulfate is your it's like your lubricant. It keeps your joints moving and flexible. And so when you look at this particular matrix, it's not doing, it's not like we have collagen and then we added on the chondroitin sulfate and we added on hyaluronic acid. This is actually a single source that is bioidentical to human beings. So a lot of collagens in the marketplace that are like powder collagen, it's just ground up. The molecule is actually, one, too large to be appropriately absorbed, and two, you don't know what you're getting. It could be ground up like hooves and all kinds of stuff. So we have some incredible science behind this product with over 37 clinical trials. And we have 7 international patents on this product. There is not a single product in the marketplace that can compare. All right, let's dive into just a couple more things over here. Now, I like to look at all of our products in lanes. So we have our collagen, which is one of our biggest products in the marketplace. And then we have this functional nutrition. So this is everything from your OptiPack, which is your daily vitamins, which has your omega and your coenzyme Q10, your resveratrol, things for cardiovascular health. And then you have the Tray Biotic, which is the first of its kind. It's a pre, a pro, and a post biotic. And then you have your phytonutrients, which are all water soluble. They're all powder, your phytogreens, your golds, and your reds. So your green leafy vegetables, your golds for inflammation, your reds for cardiovascular. So everything from the foundation of all of your vitamins and minerals, those needs being met. Our third category, our third lane, that is another one of our hero products is our lean body system. This trim product, you guys have seen that infamous spoon post, where we actually have the spoon and we have the tablespoon of trim on there. The trim is a combination of the collagen. So you're actually getting a serving of the collagen in the trim and CLA, which is conjugated linoleic acid, which actually shrinks back fat cells. So you'll see body composition change probably faster than the scale will change for most people. The thing I like about this system is the simplicity of the system. And I'm seeing clients get leaps and bounds results just because it's so like the stickability factor with this particular system is like none I've ever seen before. So I really love this system. I personally use it myself. My husband even uses it. I love these particular products in this line. Okay, so let's talk about the customer. So when I made the decision to jump back into the field after my corporate role had ended, it was either go back into another corporate role or take advantage of this opportunity. There was a lot of buckets that I had to check in order to do that. One was, how was the customer being taken care of? Everybody else is trying to pivot and change and make modifications, but there was nothing that I saw that was really cohesive out there in the marketplace until I saw this with Modere. What I mean by this is that it's a customer first company. And so we as social marketers are literally paying the same exact prices as our customers. We all have the ability to leverage the same exact discounts with the products. So in month one, our customers have the capacity to save anywhere from 5 to 15% on a monthly subscription. They have the ability to earn free shipping, and then every order that they place throughout the month. So if they're a VIP customer, every additional order they place throughout the month, they can trigger the same discounts that they're eligible for in their subscription, which is really cool. All of our customers also our VIP customers start with 3 $20 off coupons to give to family and friends. What I love about this, remember I mentioned a little bit ago that our customers have unlimited $10 off coupons? Well, they also have the ability to give 3 $20 off coupons in their first 30 days. Every time a customer shares a coupon, they get that back in value in shopping credits. So if you have a brand new customer that shares a $20 off coupon and it's their first 30 days of being a customer and their friend uses the coupon, they're going to get $20 back in shopping credits. So your customers have the ability then to literally build up an account of shopping credits and order the product for next to nothing. So this is one of the things we really work on trying to encourage our customers to do. Month two, they get $20 automatically added to their subscription as a way of saying thank you. And then in month 3 and beyond, we double all of their discounts. So if your customer has 15% in savings because they have 8 items in their cart, they're going to get free shipping too. And then in month 3 and beyond, every month that they have 8 items or more in their cart, we're going to match them with another 15% savings. So if they get 15% off, then another 15% off and free shipping. So whatever discount that they qualify for, the 5, the 10, or the 15, in month 3 and beyond, we match it month in, month out. All right. So can regular people win? I want to take a moment and I would love to introduce Jodie to you. And Jodie, your slide, there it is. I'd love to introduce Jodie to you. Jodie is a mom. She's a wife. She is a former educator. She's a retired teacher of 26 years. She's a fitness instructor and she has more energy. I just had the unique opportunity of spending a weekend with her and I just love her. I love her energy. She has an amazing supportive husband. The other really cool thing I love about this business is I see so many couples have the opportunity to work together. And she's a runner. She's actually a marathon runner. She loves spending time with her family. And she's been in this space in online social retail network marketing for 7 years. Jodie, I am going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you so much. I'm just so excited to be here. I never ever get tired of that presentation and all the great benefits of social selling. So if I go back and think when I first decided that I would like to be in this space, it was when I started on a health journey. You know, as women, as moms, the last people that we take care of are ourselves. And so I decided it was time for me to start taking care of myself so I could take care of everyone else. And when I did that, I realized that a business opportunity also came with it. So I was still teaching at the time, and there were two things that I saw that I wanted. I wanted more flexibility. My children were older, and I was not on their schedule any longer. And I wanted to be able to go and see and do all the things that they were doing. My one son was going to college. I also loved the thought of being an entrepreneur and having my own business. I wanted to be my own boss. And the problem with the brick and mortar is there's lots of overhead. It's hard to get back the money that you invest in for a while. And this opportunity seemed great. So I did start with a previous company. I had a great experience health-wise, but unfortunately, I was working very hard for very little. And I realized that once a friend of mine shared social retail with me, that it wasn't me, that it was the model that was broken. I thought it was me for so long, and it wasn't, because I just kept working and working and working. I transferred all my skills. I used everything I had, and it just wasn't transferring. And I decided I was going to give this a try. I was like, what is this that you're doing? Shared a video, and I could not unsee the video and all the benefits that came along with it. So I quickly started to share with friends and family, customers, social marketers, and I had a wonderful experience, and all the work that I had done in the past was coming to fruition because people want to do business with you when they know, like, and trust you. And I had those people with me who knew, like, and trusted me and still do. And so I'm very grateful that there are some people that are on this call as well who I am able to work with. I love the fact that I can also work with other people that may not be financially tied to me, but we've created such a great culture at Modere and community that it's bar none incredible. So one of the things that I did want to share, though, is that right now we're in a difficult season. Everyone is. Financially, things can be a struggle. And I really feel like that this is a great opportunity. I've shared this with another girl who is on the team who knows that she needs a part-time opportunity, but she's a stay-home mom. Okay. And it's hard for stay-home moms to leave the house and be able to still be there and be with your kids. I mean, the whole reason that you want to be a stay-at-home mom is that you want to be able to spend all that time with your children. And if you have to work outside of the house, it makes it more difficult. And very rarely can you make a decent amount of money without the cost of gas and all of those things to still be able to, for your family to benefit. So that's one of the things. The other thing is the fact that you can do this part-time. She never feels guilty that as a stay-at-home mom, she can do this part-time. There are other people on this call who also work outside of the home, and they love that job, and that's wonderful. But they also know that multiple streams of income can benefit their family, whether it's preparing for retirement, whether it's just bringing in some extra money so that their kids can join sports clubs or musical instruments that they want to play, or if they just want to sock some money away for vacation or maybe paying down debt. And so the exciting thing that is going to be happening, though, that our company, I found, is not only up and coming, trending, is not only right now disrupting the industry, but we are also going to be sharing some new products that are coming up. They're going to be affecting and impacting 3.9 billion people, women especially. The market is a $48 billion market. It is predicted to be that by 2027, and we are going to be a part of that. So I know, based on what has already happened in my life and in the people's lives who are on this call who have been impacted, and other women and men and families, that I am in the right place. And I also know that where we are going is the right place in order to be able to show other families how to change their physical and financial future. So I couldn't be more excited for that. And any of you who are joining the call and are interested in taking a closer look at Modere.
Jodie, thank you so much. Girl, I don't know how you have the energy you do. I can only aspire. I got to figure out what products she's using that I'm not using. That's for sure. So, can you see my screen again? Let's see. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
We can see it.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Jodie. You know, it's one of those computer things. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you, a lot of times everybody's perspective of success is different. And I'm never one that's going to like feed you a line or blow smoke or anything like that. I really want you to take a glimpse at some real people, what they were able to produce in their first month of business, how many customers, and essentially what their commission earned was. I always get this question and I want to point this out. So let's just take a look at Tiffany. She's a mom of 3 in real estate, fell in love with the products. She had 30 customers in her first month of business and had 56.75 in customer points, earning 32% commission. I'm always asked why we use points. And so let me just clarify that for you. Points is relative to dollars. She actually sold more in dollars than that. But the reason why we use a point-based system is because as a Modere social marketer, you can not only have a team member, a social marketer on your team anywhere in the world where Modere sells, but you can also have a customer anywhere where we sell, which is unique. Most businesses, you have to open a separate business center or you don't have the capacity to do that. So if you have friends in Canada or if you have friends in a country where we are represented, you have the capacity to sell to them and they're one of your customers. But rather than converting dollars, we just operate on a point basis. Okay, so that's where the points come from. I hope that clarifies that question for some people. But just to kind of give you a pulse, if you multiply that 32%, she probably sold in the ballpark of about 6,000 to 6,500 based on those numbers. And again, discounts like the $10 off or the $20 off and things like that are taken into consideration. So that's where the points come from. We have bundles of packages that have price breaks and stuff. Jenny down in the bottom right, she's a full-time teacher, mom of one. She's also a marathoner. She has zero experience. So, like I said, if you have no experience in this industry whatsoever, or even v- very little experience in social media, okay, you can still step into this business and still win. So she had 13 customers. She had 1,763 points, earning her 20% commission. The other thing that I love about this for social marketers is, in addition to your commissions earned, you're also earning what we call live clean credits. So every tier of sales has a dollar amount that's equivalent to it that you can actually earn in free product credits for yourself, which is awesome. So these are just a few of the details as far as some of the specifics. And I know everybody's always like, well, what can I earn? I really want to share this with you because this one is this is from our disclosure statement from 2020. I always want to err on the side of caution and always make sure that I represent numbers appropriately. So again, your commissions, your capacity to earn is all based on your effort and your due diligence in your business. Selling to customers, making connections, cultivating relationships. So this is not a you just sit there and post on social media and sales come to you. There is actually a business here that you would have to operate as a business. But that being said, that's my little disclaimer for income. One of the things I want to draw your attention to is this $919. So if we were to take everybody at Modere that's made at least $1 in the past 12 months, the average monthly income of those individuals is $919 a month. This is actually 3 times higher than the previous business where I was on the corporate side of. So this number to me was a big number. So I want you to think to yourself, if you're in another business and if you're earning commissions on a monthly basis, what could you do with $919 a month? If you were to work this business in the pockets of your time, would that make a significant difference for you and for your family? So a moment ago, I talked about this dual-sided compensation plan. I just want to highlight this slide really quick and we'll move right past it. Uh, so I just have a couple more slides to share and then I'll open up for any questions. But a moment ago, I talked about this two-sided compensation plan we have. On the left, what you're seeing is just one of the bonuses that are available on our team building side. The reason why I have this on this particular slide, and I love this, is in most companies, if you hit a specific rank and you're building a team, you usually get that bonus one time and it's a one and done kind of thing. So in addition to and I'm not showing you all of the other ways we get paid, there's other bonuses and there's your team commissions and everything. But the reason I love this is because this bonus happens every single month you earn that title. So if you're somebody who's building and you have a small team and your team is producing, $6,000 a month, that $200 you will see month in, month out until you earn the next highest title. So it's not a one and done bonus just for earning a title. You actually get to keep that bonus consistently. On the right is our customer pods, and that just kind of gives you a glimpse as to the commission percentages and how those fluctuate as you grow in sales, and then the equivalent shopping credits that you would earn as a social marketer based on that particular sales tier. So you can earn up to $200 a month personally for yourself in free shopping credits. This is a really cool program that we offer in your first month of business. So and we have a really cool week this week. So if you're on the fence, if you're thinking, oh, I don't know about the timing, this is an incredible week because you have the ability to offer all of your customers $20 off for their initial order. So this has only happened, I think, one other time that I've seen in the past, 7, 8 months. So it doesn't come around that often. So this is an incredible time to take a leap with your customers this particular week. You have the ability then to earn this by the end of November. And it's ability to earn an iPad, iWatch, a shopping spree, or a getaway voucher to any destination you wish. It's like a $350, $400 voucher, depending on which one you pick. All right, so what kind of support do you get? So the left-hand side, the legacy team is our team, and this is just the tool that we have built for you. We have these guidebooks that walk you through step by step how to get your business up and running, very short tutorials. Literally, you can be up and running in 20 to 30 minutes in your business. We have an incredible resource page. It's our product and our testimonial page. The real results page, many of you are probably already on it, but that's where we welcome our customers, and we share all kinds of amazing results that people are experiencing with the product. We have two apps as a social marketer. The one is Modera Life, and that everything's at your fingertips. I also love the fact that you do not need to be a product expert. I teach my entire team that, like, you have all the tools that you need at your fingertips, and those tools can explain the product much better than I can. And so I really love sending those out there, 1, 2, 3 minute videos, really quick to help a customer understand exactly what the product is and how it works. So this is at your fingertips. And then we also have a really unique feature in there called Pulse. So everything that you need to know about your customers, if they have subscriptions coming up, when they place their first order, who's active, who's not active, and you can communicate directly with your customers just at the touch of a button from that app. So what do you need to get started? So really quick, I'm going to tell you what you can do. And then I'm going to encourage you to take a look at the XM Launch Pack, because this is what we train to. And so you can come in with any combination of products that you wish. I would definitely talk to the person who invited you to the call tonight, and they'll kind of give you a behind the scenes glimpse as to all of the different options that we offer. So you can start anywhere from $99 and on up. Our largest package is like $659. But we train to this XM Launch Pack. And let me just give you a quick vision really quick as to why we train to this. So the pack itself is $359. Everybody pays the $39.99 social marketer fee. And immediately you get back $200 in bonus shopping credits. So you get $50 a month for the next 4 months out of the gate, right? So the package is more or less almost more than halfway paid for itself. Plus you get a free ticket to our upcoming conference in March, which is a $200 value. So right there, the package is paid for itself, my friends. You have the ability to earn that Modera experience that I was just talking about a minute ago, which is the iPad, the iWatch, the shopping spree, the getaway. And you have higher point qualifications towards faster rank advancement with this particular package. So the value proposition in this package, like I said, more than pays for itself. The only thing you have to figure out is if the time is right for you. And there is no time like the present. I can't emphasize enough, every company that I've seen in the years that I've been in the industry, which has been 30 now, there's only been one, maybe two other times during that time where we have seen periods of monumental growth in our industry. Companies that are poised for this season right now, and let's call it what it is, we're in a recession. But players that are poised in this marketplace right now, any company in 100-year history that reached monumental growth did so during a period of recession. And so this season is just an incredible opportunity for you, because this is this type of season and the type of opportunity that could really set you apart. It really could make a world of difference for you and your family. And so you can see from this timeline where we're at, just from the infrastructure of the social retail model, we're 8 years ahead of everybody else who's been trying to play catch up for the past 2 years because they realized that something needed to shift in the industry. We're 8 years ahead, and we're about to take another leap forward, because as Jodie mentioned, we are doing something insanely amazing and innovative that's going to make us the first again of of any company out there with a new product in a new product category in the industry that doesn't even exist. So there's no time like the present. I would love to personally welcome you. Definitely connect with the person who invited you here tonight. If you have any questions, I'm going to just check in the chat. I'm sure everybody, I know Lindsay and Jody and Megan and Brittany, they've been all over this chat, making sure that, and Sherry, everybody's been taken care of. I want to thank you so much for joining us this evening and have a great night. Thank you so much, Jody, for all of all of your energy and everything that you've shared with us. It has been amazing to work with you, my friend.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Good night, everyone.